Okay, so I won 18 games, lost 1. Let's see what happened. I'm not going to go into the openings or things I might have missed because there's plenty of, missed opportunities. On the field, you play what you see. Okay, so that's how this game ended. Now this is the game that I lost. I made a blunder. I think somewhere around here. Yeah. So it went well. I made a lot of blunders. Like if we go back. I guess there's a lot of opportunities here, but I had no time. I had like 1 minute 49, not an excuse, but I couldn't see the best, variation in this position. And that's why I made a mistake. I should have played something else. Maybe I should have decided to capture. Anyway, what has happened, the biggest mistake. So Nick Lane was the only guy who actually, caught me. This was a trap, and I lost the rook. If the rook was not lost, maybe the position would be, I would still have opportunities to win. Anyway. So yeah, victory allows us, it happens, we have to accept it and move on. Now this game, so here the opponent resigned after this move because the next move is going to be rook takes h3 followed by a checkmate, and the opponent had no resources to defend. So there's no way to stop rook takes h3. You cannot play bishop e6. So basically I was waiting for a trap. The opportunities I can attack the h3 pawn immediately, but then he would bring some kind of resources to defend. So it's a psychological game here, and I don't want to, make things obvious for him. So I gave him this sacrifice so that the e2 square and this is controlled, as well as it's like something for him to eat. And he fell for it. Next is knight e4. Basically, this move is like preventing the bishop from coming here, so the bishop cannot defend the h3 pawn. So that's main key thing, as well as preventing the queen from going to the back rank defense. Maybe you could have played rook h2. Maybe there are resources that that you can come up with when you're outside the board, but on the board it seemed like a pretty good trap. Rook c1 is a blunder. Now this h3 can no longer be defended and the checkmate can no longer be stopped. So he saw this position and he resigned. Maybe he could still defend it somehow. Maybe we can play rook h2, rook takes pawn, queen comes to d2. Maybe there are resources, who knows? And then knight will come to f3. Situation would go, but the opponent decided to resign. Okay. We can actually, if we want, we can turn on the engine. See, it's a clear advantage for black, so I would eventually win either way, so it doesn't matter. So he resigned. It's actually a good thing because I was short on time. So one of the rules is if you're if you're going to lose, you should just resign, especially in final, so that I'll have time to play the other players. I think this was the last game I played. I was pretty exhausted. I had a clear advantage, but I was pretty exhausted playing him. I think I even asked for a draw at some point. Because I just wanted to the position was, although I was winning, I was too tired. This was the last game, but he didn't give me a draw. I was like, okay, fine, let me play it. And then I had to play this long game and win. And he didn't resign. So he was a bit adamant. So anyway, thing is, I made a blunder here. b2 was a total blunder. I didn't even see this going. I had a short sight vision. But he made a blunder in just 2 moves, so I was able to get the piece back, and after this to win. After this just takes time to win. Anyway, that's how that game ended. And actually, then it ended like this at the checkmate. Okay. So the other games, this one, saw this, right? Yeah, this was an interesting sacrifice, but the thing is, if it's white to play, white to have an advantage, but it's black to play, so after bishop e6, it got defended. So, and then I had, it was just a simple win from there. An opponent design, actually, I think he got checkmated. Yeah. So, I'm not going to go into everything. So, this is another game, and in this game, I was clear. I think he made a mistake here. So in this position, g4 is a terrible mistake. Although I was trying to go for rook g3 followed by maybe rook something, rook g3 followed by rook d3 or f3, or just like trying to look for some resources. There's not much from black side yet, but g4 he created his own demise, and king h1 was a blunder, and its piece was gone. Full rook up, and later on he resigned. Similarly, this game, thankfully Pratyush resigned in the opening, because after bishop takes e3, he's losing a piece. So pawn takes e3 is forced, queen takes e3 check. Now thing is, if he defends it, then I'll simply capture, queen takes, which means the rook will be lost here. If he plays something else, like maybe move the king, then the c4 bishop will be lost. So he saw this, he saw that his piece was going, and he know he can't win against me with the piece down in a minus position, so he decided to resign the game. So that was pretty good call. And then this one, this out. This game was a little bit close. I think Sana missed a lot. She didn't see the full thing. It ended up on a checkmate. And Pratyush, and then this one was Ferrari, and this is the other game that got checkmated. And this game, Arjun, he left the game early. He didn't play. Okay, so he left the game. I don't know what else. This is like free point here. And this one, Rohit. Rohit had a much better position, but Rohit screwed up. He didn't play slow, and this is how we got checkmated. And then Vishwa, this game I won the piece. I got a queen, and so opponent resigned. So this was the last position. So I'm doing this, analysis because some of you may think, you may wonder how did the games finish. So after this point, I got a queen free. So now I'm a full queen up, and already I'm a piece up. So white cannot win in this position. So white just resigned the game. And then this game with Arna was a checkmate. And this game, the piece was going on d2, and I'm already a piece up, so Madhav resigned. And Watson, he made a blunder, rook g3 check, queen g3 is going to happen next in this game, so he resigned directly. And this game, it got checkmated with Saket. And this game, Pranay decided to resign because these pawns are going to become queen, and the a7 pawn is now falling. So he can't defend it, so he's going to resign. So he resigned. Sandeep is another free point. So there are 2 free points, like Arjun and Sandeep. The rest of the games was played fair and square and won. And Nikhil the Brave got the podium yesterday. So that's all for the game analysis. So if you want to also play our tournaments, we organize a lot of tournaments. Just right now the 160-second tournament's going. So if you want to play our tournaments, join our classes. I'm not the only coach. We have other coaches as well, and we can also cater rated players like up to 1,200 rating, and a lot more. So if you want to join in, there's the information at the site. You can click on it and join. See you soon. Bye.